Hey everybody, I just wanted to go over something that we are kind of changing in the Asphalt Kingdom community. We don't refer to ourselves as asphalt maintenance contractors. What we want to look at ourselves as Pavement Asset Management Companies. And that change and that mindset and that shift and that terminology has to be followed through not only in your dialogue and your marketing, but also in the way that you're approaching your sales and your clients. So we're just going to give a brief overview to talk about how I would approach this parking lot. We're on a parking lot at the hotel we stayed at last night for the AK Roundup in Dundas, Ontario, and they need some services. Rob McKenzie from Black Max here in Ontario is going to be providing them with a quote, and there are ways that you can approach the proposal a little bit differently than just it being structured as one transaction, right? And because the three things that we're doing with our services and our installations is making asphalt surfaces safer, longer lasting, and beautifying them, you can actually separate those services and scale them and give the property owner or management company priorities, right? So first thing, let's do all the reactive repairs if those exist. Fill the potholes, take care of the tripping hazards, make sure that everything is safe. From a liability standpoint, it makes the most sense to prioritize that really high, right? Then you can move on to making it longer lasting. So although all the components of what we're doing for surface treatments, crack filling can be categorized as that, you may want to, depending on the size and scope of the work, you may want to separate the crack filling as a separate service, even doing on a different budgetary year. What that does is it makes it a little bit easier of a pill to swallow for that budget. And then lastly, beautifying. So one thing that we've had great success with, especially with homeowners association roadways and larger parking lots, is breaking apart those services into different calendar years or budgetary years, fiscal years, in order to make that a little bit easier for the property owner or property management company to be able to justify. So come in, do those things on a priority basis and give them a plan into the future. What you've just done is you've separated someone that dumps it all in their lap for them to figure out and for them to schedule. Because we're providing solutions, and in order to provide those solutions, you want to put a trajectory of yourself being involved with that company, that property owner, and at that location, so that you can scale and grow to more locations and more properties with those decision makers. So I hope that helps kind of change the mindset of what we're doing and how we're approaching our proposals. We're not dropping estimates off, we're actually delivering proposal packages, right? And you're going to give them a plan into the future to make yourself more successful and to make them more successful. And bridging those two things together is going to make a big impact for your business.